laptop, and I wanted you to take your notepad and pen. Okay, there is an activity with which first we start this class, and then we move ahead. Okay, and people who are attending today's class are going to get 50 points. And okay, great. Let me copy paste this link as well. Okay, who else I have to invite? Just a second, guys. 1 minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. Yes, we are back. So please switch on your camera, everybody. And I want everybody to take your notepad and pen, okay? Because this is very important topic. It is not going to be very easy when I tell you like a theory, okay? It will be a little difficult for you to understand it. But when you do some action, okay? So when you understand this with respect to what you call with an activity, you will get what we are trying to understand, say you, okay? Fine. Okay. So see, in the last week on Monday, we saw something very interesting. Okay, I would say it is it is one of the core design areas in the topic, which is not very prominently talked about, which is personalities of design. That's what we've been thinking about. And also in personalities of design, we saw different types of personalities, and then we understood what we can design for those people. And that is actually a very good skill set which people can develop over the time. Okay, there is another skill set. What kind of emotional triggers we can give for these people? Okay. So emotional triggers in the sense, trigger means we know there is some tipping point which people used to give for the others in order to get them activated. Okay. I mean, the meaning of the trigger I'm saying, but as a designer, how we can able to give some kind of a tipping points. Okay. Like let's say, what is your personality type, guys? Guys, I want everybody to switch on your camera, take your notepads and come here. If you're not able to switch on your camera, just request me. I'll just give you an access. Okay. Because it is not going to be fun when you are out of the camera and you're not able to participate or concentrate here. Okay. The whole purpose of being here is to engage fully, or else it's good to leave also. No problem. Okay. Fine. Hasnain, Jain, and then Ponish, Aravind. So just tell me what is your personality type. Let's understand from that. Okay. And you can type in the chat box what's your personality type about. And we'll start from there. That would be most appropriate. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Yes, guys, come on. What is your personality type? What is your personality type? So you are a debater. Aravind is a debater. So what about Hasnain? What about Punish? What is your personality type? Punish is advocate. Advocate. Okay, that's great. What about you, Hasnain? Have you taken that personality test? Hasnain, we can't hear you. Hasnain, we can't hear you. Neither we can't see you properly. Okay. Network issue. Okay, fine. So, Punish, you can also do one thing. Give me a minute. Okay, fine. So let me share my screen, guys. Okay. See, if you know your personality's type, it would be better to start. Welcome, Kalai. So welcome, Shantilal. Welcome. So first of all, we will have to write what is our personality type. Okay, that's what we are starting this class with. And I wanted you to write what is your trigger points. Like let's say when you will get triggered. Let's understand from your perspective first. Okay, I want everybody to respond to this question because it's not going to be fun when we don't have the answers initially from our side. Okay. Yeah. Yes, guys. So what is your personality? Write it down. Okay. Like, let's say, fine, if you have not taken 16 personality test yet, that is totally fine. According to you, what do you think is your personality? Just write it down. And also write your three trigger points which you think could be trigger. Like, let's say, example I'm giving you. Okay. If I'm a leadership visionary, I need emotional triggers like action. I'm just telling you an example. Okay. I'm just putting a keyword, not very deeper triggers. I'm saying I'm seeing what you call a potential. I'm seeing energy. I'm seeing vibrant. So this is my trigger points. Okay. So when I'm using this, I will be able to trigger myself a little faster. It's as simple as that. Okay. So I'm just trying to understand in that perspective. Okay. Traveling, unable to switch on. Okay, Shantila, no problem. So I want everybody to type out in the chat, guys. If you're typing out, we can able to understand from your personality what could be your trigger points. Okay, see, typing is possible. Everybody can able to type in the chat box your personality type and what are the three trigger points which you think is relevant for you. At least two. Maybe you can put two. Come on, guys. You have to chat. If you're not chatting, it is no point to go forward. No, I'm not going to move forward. If you guys are not switching on, if you guys are not typing out, ask me if you have doubts. I'll help you because this is an action oriented session. Every time it's not going to be like I'm teaching, teaching, teaching. No, there are many topics in design which is not possible for me to teach, which is only possible when you take action, when you make mistakes, when you reflect, and then only the learning happens over the time. It's not the other way around. Okay. So I'm going to wait till people all switch on their camera. I'm going to wait till people all type out their personality type. I'm going to wait people all type out their trigger points. Okay. If you don't know, you can ask me how is this. At least I'll wait for that. Without that, we are not moving forward for the next part of the session, guys. Yeah. If you're not understood the question, type out your personality type according to you. What is your personality type and what is your trigger points? Like, let's say, typically what you will get triggered in your life. The three aspects, what I'm asking. Okay. Write in one word. That's enough. You don't have to write sentences. Okay. Yeah. Just write it shortly, guys. That's enough. You don't have to write very big sentences. That's not required. I just have to see the three keywords. Okay. Yes, guys. Guys, I'm not able to see any chat. Manikandan, Muttu, Ponish, did you understand the question?
Can you repeat the question?
What is your personality type? And write the three triggers for that. What is your personality type? And according to your personality, what would be your three tipping trigger points? My personality is agreeableness. That's good, Manikandan. What is the three tipping points or trigger points you have? Three keywords. You can put that. Try it out. See, instead of just asking all the details and giving an answer, just try it out with your understanding what you mean by trigger and give the answer. And Aravind, what about you? Kalai, what about you? Shantilal, I'm not seeing your text. You can at least text, right? No, send to everybody, Shantilal. Change the chat to everybody. So you're a defender. Okay, you're saying emotion. Okay, so now people have typed defender, emotion. My personality is agreeableness. And other personalities, debater, advocate. So we are getting totally 4 to 5 different personalities. Okay. But what I would like you to tell you is, like, let's say, what is a tipping point for you? I wanted to try to understand that. Okay, I'll give you an example. Listen to me very carefully now. Okay. Listen to me very carefully. So, tipping point or a trigger point is something like, let's say, uh, you are living a very, very normal life, and then when you're leading a casual life, okay. Sometimes, if you are given enough push, like, let's say, if you've been insulted, or maybe if you have been betrayed by someone, okay, and you're not that kind of a person, you're not that kind of a character or personality, that's not your nature. If something happens against that, if somebody else has triggered you, or maybe somebody else has made you purposefully do something like that, what you will do? You will get agitated, right? You will get, hey, how come you will do it for me? Who are you to do that? How come you are doing this for me? I don't like that. I'm not that kind of a character or personality. No, you ask me sorry. No, we are not going to continue this relationship. So you get triggered, right? So what makes you typically trigger? Okay. There are two types of trigger. One is a happy trigger with a sad trigger. Okay. I told you an example for sad, but I also tell you for positive, happy. Okay. Like let's say, wow, this is what I really look for. How you found out? This is exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you so much. Yes, I got it. Yes, yes, super. Okay. So Aravind is saying excitement, underdog situation. No, that is too generic. See, specifically tell me that two triggers what you will typically have. Excitement, underdog situation, and deadlines. No, give a word for that. Give a word for that. Okay. Yeah, I understand your personality type, Aravind. That's good. Debater, defender, and disrespect. Disrespect. Okay, disrespect is also one trigger point. Fine. Anything else? But one trigger point is not enough, Jaina. Then you'll have to type at least three. Like let's say positive three or negative three. Okay. See, guys, you'll have to understand little psychology here. If you're not able to understand the perspective of with respect to psychology, you will not be able to think in terms of the user. You will just like that put one random interaction, which is not going to create any kind of an impact. Come on, guys. Try it out. Happy trigger. Trust. This is great. See, now only you're getting money content. Trust. You don't write sentences. Just write the word trust. Okay. Kala is saying pointable speaker. Pointable speaker means, is it a spelling mistake or something? Pointable speaker. What? I mean, I'm not able to understand what you're trying to say. Just a little bit give me a context. Okay. I'm not able to understand that word. Okay. Good. And what about others? What about Muttu? What about Punish? What about Arvind? What about Shantilal? What about Hasnain? I'm not able to get what you guys are also trying to say. Let's put everything together, okay? Once everybody types out, then and only I'm going to start this session, because it's not going to be fun if I just teach. Okay? Yeah. Trust. I'll make a note of it. We had a keyword called trust. Another keyword is disrespect, okay? And another is underdog situation and deadlines. You get triggered. Some kind of a pressure happens. That's good. Only three. What about reminding people? I want everybody to do one more thing. Please write your personality one more time and write your positive triggers and negative triggers. Very simple. I'm just giving you the text for it, okay? Personality type. Okay. Like let's say if points are given for me to play the game, Jagdish, I'll get really triggered. That could be a positive trigger. Okay. Like let's say if somebody is disrespecting me, I'll get a negative trigger. See, fill that. I've just put one thing in the text chat box. Okay. Just put your personality type, put your positive triggers, one, two, three, put your negative triggers, one, two, three. I wanted you to first go inside you and understand before going and understanding the public and empathy, persona. See, tomorrow and day after, we are going to cover very, very deep topic. If you're not understanding now, you will not be able to connect the dots tomorrow, because this is a skill which you have to learn. Just write it down in that format, Shantilal, please. Don't write separate words, guys. Just write it down in the format. I've already given you. I've already given you a format. Fill that. Okay. Yes, I'll wait for 10 seconds. Please fill that fast. Yeah. Yeah. Think about it. Go inward. Just first write your type and Think about what makes you get triggered positively and what makes you triggered negatively. Just quickly write the keywords. Okay, don't write big sentences. I just want the keyword. A good example is Manigandan has typed, and Jay Nandini has typed, and Aravind also a little bit close to. Okay, but I don't understand what Kala is trying to say. Somebody is pointing at you while you're speaking. I don't know. Okay, just try to convey that. See, don't use any chat GPT or AI tools, guys. Just think and write it. There is nothing to judge here. Nobody's going to judge you. Okay, Shantilal has come forward. Your personality type is defender. That's interesting. Positive trigger is appreciate. More. Shantilal, could you type at least 3 positive triggers and 3 negative triggers? You have typed only one. Negative trigger is disappointment. Little generic. Try it out. See, guys, the more deeper you go, the better designer you will evolve. The better you will be able to understand people in a more larger sense. Okay. Because putting some random button in Figma is not called design. That's called labor work. It's not even called graphic design. Okay. Understanding the psychology of the people and understanding the meaning behind why you're doing what you're doing is most important. Okay. Why you're doing what you're doing is very important. It starts from you. Okay. Next, Manigandan has typed agreeableness. Good. Positive trigger is trust. Negative trigger is rejection. Only one is there. I want three. Manigandan. Think about it, Manigandan. I'm just giving you time, right? Think about it. Okay. Meanwhile, Muttu is saying enthusiastic leadership. Positive trigger is enthusiasm, leadership. Crazy. Negative is betray, hopeless, trustless. Good. This is somewhat better compared to all other answers. Okay. It is 70 to 80% better, but not 100%. So try it one more time. Okay. Only 3 people have typed. Okay. Kala is saying motivation and personality. That's good. So you are that kind of a personality. That's interesting. And compliments. What's your negative trigger? Untrusty. Good. What's your positive? What's your positive trigger? Think about it. Kalai, I'm waiting for your answer. Think about it. Okay, good. 5 people have typed out. More. I want everybody to type out. I want everybody to participate and provide your personality type. And people have not filled the personality. Okay. After this call, okay, don't do it now. After this call, save this link. Okay. And do it after this session, not now. First, understand your personality. What is your characteristic and trait? Okay. There is something called MBTI test. Okay. I mean, it's $100 test. You can try to do that. Okay. Ideally, little investment. It's like 8,000 or 9,000 rupees. It's an MBTI test is available. It's one of the global level, well proven personal. I mean, it's not only personality. It'll also provide your strength, your weakness, your SWOT analysis. I mean, that is like when you go for any kind of an executive training programs, like let's say 1 lakh rupees program or 2 lakh rupees high masterclass programs. People will ask you to do this MBTI test. Okay, it's actually expensive. It's not easy, and it's like $99 or something. It's a test is okay. Maybe in the future you can try to do it. But 16 personality test is free. You can try to understand and do that. Okay, and the people who have not yet filled that, you can try to fill that 16 personality test and give me a screenshot. Okay, good. So I want few people's feedback, guys. I want few people still who is there. Hasnain, I've not heard from you. Jayanandini, I've not heard from you. See, guys, then you will not understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, anyway, I'm going to start the session now. It's getting little time. So people have typed their personalities and you have typed your trigger points, right? So now I want everybody to think about, like, let's say with respect to interaction, okay? With respect to user interaction, it could be a physical product, digital product. It doesn't matter. You choose whatever you want, okay? It could be financial products. It could be like, let's say educational products. It could be technical or technology or anything. It's not a problem, okay? Now, I wanted you to take that same chat, copy and paste again, and write one more thing. With respect to interaction, what do you think is trigger for you? Only positive I'm asking, okay? Not the negative way. We are not talking about frustration. Let's leave the negative side of it. What I want is a positive side of it, okay? You've already written your personality. You've already written your keywords for triggers, right? for the positive keywords. Next, user centric design you put UCD. Okay, maybe I'll put it here one more time. With respect to user centric design, okay, negative trigger you can remove it. That's not required. For understanding, I told you, okay. UCD, with respect to user centric design, for your personality, for your positive trigger, what do you think the interaction elements you can give? Like, let's say, I'll give you one example. Okay, so don't stick to this example. Just think about your case and your what you call personality and give the answer. Okay, let's say trust. Let's take Manigandan's example. Trust. Okay, so how do I bring trust in interaction? How do I bring trust in interaction? I'll give you a small example. Okay, I can able to put one kind of a tick, and I can able to put a word saying secure payment method. I can put a lock symbol. That's one user-centric design. Interaction I'm giving you, okay? If it is respect to financial transaction, like let's say if it's relating to technology, okay, you can say it is child-friendly and adult-friendly. See, technology is used for everybody, right? Everybody can use the technology safely. Child also, you also. Trust. See, I'm only talking with the example of trust, okay? Please understand your positive triggers first and then write this, okay? Tick and a trust mark. Another example. With respect to trust, if I have to give for any kind of a, like let's say, technology based, technology I've already told you. Like let's say if it's a edutech, okay? It's like for all. Safe information, trusted and proven by Education Committee of India, like let's say AICTE. Okay, what is AICTE? All India Council for Technical Education. AICTE is the approval body of India for technical education, right? AICTE approved, and there are many accreditation boards available for education. But you can take one and you can say our educational programs are AICTE approved, right? Education Ministry approved. So the trust is coming from the trigger of writing those words. Or if you're designing an edutech program for some teachers and mentors or something, you can tell, get it approved by AICTE by clicking here, interaction point, right? So how do you create that interaction? You can create a kind of interaction in a way by putting the AICTE logo, or maybe you can put some kind of a trigger points for that to get approved. And you can put one checklist for telling this is the conditions to get approved. See, these are all the factors with respect to trust as a positive triggers. I'm thinking, okay. So now I'll give you 2 minutes time. Everybody has to think about what is the user-centric design which you can give. Okay, I'm pasting you the template now. Do that. Write your personality there. You already written. Write your positive trigger. Write two, three more positive triggers, guys. Don't just write one, please. Okay. See, we have totally 4,315 characteristic which is there inside us. Okay. Positive, anger, angry, frustration, enthusiasm, energetic. We have 4,315. I think it's little more, 4,600 something. I'm not sure about the number, but everybody has 4,315 personality characteristic trait in us. Each and every situation will help us bring something out based on the situation, what's happening around us. Okay. You're just going to write two or three. So don't think like a PhD scientist. You can definitely write it down. Okay. For that trigger, what is the user-centric design which you can do? Okay. I've given you an example of trust, but please think about your trigger now. Okay. So your time starts now. Just a second, guys. I'm just switching on the timer. Okay. Just think about it. Do it fast, guys. Okay. We'll have to work for the next activity. Yes. Your time starts now. Do it fast. Yes. Once you're done, you can type in the chat box what's your Jayanandani is typing. Personality type, kind, honest. Actually, this is not personality type. Okay, you can take the personality test type Jayanandani after this session. Okay. Since you have not taken, I can understand you have written, you have tried. That's okay, no problem. Self motivator. Positive trigger is compliments. Motivation. Motivation is good. Success. Okay. Negative trigger is fine. Disrespect, betray, good. So now think about the user centric design for this positive triggers. You can take one. Let's say you can take this motivation. Okay. And think about the user centric design. You have another minute time, guys. Think about it. Think about it. Don't rush. There is nothing to rush. Think slowly. Okay. Manigandan has typed giving rewards for accomplishment, giving offers. Rewards is fine, Manigandan. Time is up. Okay, I'll give you another 30 seconds. Maybe you can little bit think, guys. See, reward is the actual trigger. To give reward, what you will do? From your codex document, you would have understood what's your targeted industries, right? If you've ideally completed the codex document, you will know what are the types of industries which you're working for. For those industries, or maybe for those customers or for those audience, what is your reward? Like let's say in my case, I'm a medical product designer. Okay, I design products for medical surgical needs and interfaces. Yesterday also we are launching a new software device for the medical product what we are doing. Okay, so we are writing standards and requirements. So if I have to talk about rewards with respect to that, what rewards should I give? I can give reward with respect to score. Okay. See, listen very carefully, guys. See, you guys are not going deep into the what I'm saying. Just listen very carefully. You listen. I'll repeat one more time, okay? Because if you're not listening, you will not able to understand what I'm telling. Because only partial answers are coming out of this. I can see in the text box. But go and deeply understand, okay? Like let's say if I'm a medical product designer, if I have to talk about rewards as a positive trigger, okay? Because your personality is open to experience. Okay, you're a creative person. Because you need some reward, then only you will go. If I'm a medical product designer, if I have to think about reward, I can give score. I can give report. I can give test report. Okay, I can give positive test report. That could be a reward. I can put indicator. I can put scores because medical means people do some kind of a diagnosis, right? Let's say if you're doing for a healthcare professional, for a doctor or somebody, if you're designing some products for them, if they are using that product, what would be the reward you give? They are not playing games here. We cannot give points for them. Okay, right? I mean, if they are playing some games, then it's absolutely fine to have some kind of a points or something like leaderboard or something like that. You can give something like a recognition among the other board of doctors. That could be a reward. Second, you can give something like let's say a unique kind of an achievement when they complete this diagnosis. Like let's say if the diagnosis device, whatever you're designing, or the application, whatever you're designing for the diagnosis, it will take a lot of time. Doctor needs to put a lot of efforts to input that software and then get the output. For them, you can give a reward saying task completed. That's also a reward. You don't have to always give a cash as a reward. Okay. You can put like 351 tasks completed. Congratulations, Manigantan. You are among the top two doctors. You are among the top 5% of doctors. See? Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Type out in the chat you if you understand. Type out chat you if you understand. If you're not understanding, type NU. I'll explain you one more time. I'm here to do that. Either you have to type U or either you have to type NU. I mean, there is nothing called in between. Okay, 4 people have typed. I see there are totally 10 people available in this call. NU. Okay, I'll explain again. What about others? What about others? What about others? 5 people have typed. What about others? Okay. I want everybody to type out. Okay. So, okay, I'll explain you again. One person has asked me, not understood. Good. Like, let's say, what is your personality? I'll take from your personality and explain. Okay. Compliments. Okay. Compliments. Like, let's take compliments as a reward. The compliments as a positive trigger. Okay. How do you give compliments for a person? Generally, I'm asking, how do you give compliments? Can somebody tell me how do you give compliments generally? See, don't think about user-centric design or interaction or anything. Okay. Think about how do you give compliments? Okay. Appreciation. Next. Appreciation is too generic, Punish. Come on. How do you give appreciation? How do you give compliments? I'll start this discussion. Okay. I'll give gifts as a compliments. I'll give some kind of a cash back as a compliments. I'll give some kind of a mementos. Like, let's say you can take this as a small compliments, like a free box or a free water bottle or a free lunch or something like that as a compliments, right? And you can say, hey, hi, you did a great appreciation work. Say a few kind words or the appreciation about them or the success what they achieved. Okay. So what else is actually compliments? Please type out in the chat, guys. I want everybody to type out. Reward, voucher, personal job. That's good. Okay. What about others? What is compliments according to you? Hmm. What is compliments according to you? Let's understand from you. See, the way in which this topic needs to be understand, you have to come up. It's not like I'm telling you. Okay. Level up. Fine. So compliments could be any factor, guys. Compliments could be like let's say you are doing better than, like let's say you're included in the top 5% of the people. Like let's say with respect to medical context, if I have to tell compliments, I can say, like let's say if you're designing some kind of a surgical device, okay, using that software, doctors are able to input a ventilator into a people, and then they were able to do it. You can tell successfully you have put the 15,565th patient safe back into life. Kudos. Congrats. And you are among the top 10 doctors who has did that. Did you understand what I said? I hope this made sense. I'll give you another example. Like let's say if it is a doctor and you can say by doing this surgery, you have saved, like let's say, Rahul's life. Maybe the patient name can come here. By doing this kind of a complex surgery, it's only rare. 1% of the people have this problem. And you did that, you have saved Rahul's life. Compliments, right? UI or the interaction is not going to tell you that. No software is going to tell you that. No physical product is going to tell you that. But can you make that experience give to your customers? Can you design something like that to make your customers happy? That is called emotional trigger design. Okay. So Muthu is telling, have to be kind, trigger to them, happy, excitement. Yeah, that's great, Muthu. So Muthu has also typed enthusiastic, contentment, crazy, joy, crazy gamification and leaderboard ranking, making the person contribute to the growth of save expense of the expense of their wallet or saving money 10%. Okay, that's great, Muthu. That is good. Okay. Little bit usual stuffs what you're trying to say, but fine. I can understand in your with the respect to your context. Okay. Now I'll show you something very special, guys. Okay. You guys will understand. You guys will understand emotional triggers much better. Listen very carefully. Can you able to see my screen? Somebody has typed level up, right? Can you see something happening here? A graphical representation. This is exactly called motivation. Okay. Annotation showing 75% has been completed. Okay. Like let's say Manigandan is on the top. This is compliments. This is recognition. And Manigandan, can you share your screen, Manigandan, in your laptop? Open the level up platform. Can you share? And you can see Manigandan's dashboard, how it will look like. Okay. Total challenges created 8. See, this is my leaderboard and I'm creating these challenges and it is showing me. Okay. Like let's say with respect to this charity. In our community, totally we have given 40,000 as charity. Okay. We have the category of charity, and yesterday also we did one charity. So the thing is, I have still not added it. So the point is, charity for this month is actually very high. Charity for the September month was little lower. October is little lower. So initially we gave a lot of charity. Slowly it was dipping. Okay. So it is making me motivated that I have to do more charity in the next month. Okay. The way in which you are representing this itself is actually called, like, let's say, compliments or rewards or something like that, right? Good. And let's say when you complete a habit. Manikandan, can you share your screen? Is that fine?
Yes, yes, I will see.
Do that. Look very carefully, guys.
I couldn't share my screen.
I gave you permission. Do that. Stop sharing and do it again. Aravind, I want you to share next. Aravind, Faisal, I wanted you to share next. Okay. Go to level up tab. Go to level up.
Can you able to see my screen?
Level up. Yeah, yeah. Go to level up. But your screen looks cut. Like, let's say only. Okay, fine. Come down, come down, come down. So you are doing better than 100% of the other members. That means Manikandan is there at the top of the game. Okay. Manikandan, can you go and click that goals writing smart? Daily goal writing smart. Right side, right side. No, 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 no. Right side. Scroll up. Click that. Click that. No, no. First man. What happened? Congratulations. You have completed a goals writing exercise, present tense successfully and received 10 points. What is that? This is called reward. Okay. Because I know what makes the students really happy. I have exactly understood what is the trigger point for the students, and we have designed this level up platform accordingly. Very simple. Okay. Scroll up. Scroll up. Top, top, top. No, no, no. The left side. You go to the top of this level up dashboard. That is something called you are a creative finisher, right? You are a system thinker. Become a you. I mean, wow, you have unlocked a creative. No, you go to that first thing here. Slowly scroll down. Okay. There are two banners coming for Manigandan. Okay. One is no, no, no. Just don't click that. Just wait. Back to achievement. Your internet is good.
Yeah, yeah, fine, fine.
Okay. Okay. Can you put that first banner? Yeah. Oh, you have unlocked creative finisher certificate. That means Manikandan has completed 3 levels of activities and courses. Now he has unlocked the certificate. So in one moment, automatically he will get the certificate delivered to his email. This is called appreciation. This is called compliments. This is called reward. Okay. This is not exactly reward. I would say this is an appreciation, compliments. Okay. And what is the second banner? The second banner, he's saying, become a system thinker. This is called motivation. So I'm telling him, hey, if you wanted to become if you want to become a system thinker, okay, just pause that screen, Manikandan, okay? Community points he has to get 1,000. Okay.
It is automatically switching.
Okay, listen. Fine, you can stop sharing, Manikandan. You can stop sharing. Okay. 1 second, guys. Okay, just watch my screen very carefully. Okay. Listen. So to become a system thinker, Manikandan has to get 1,000 points. Okay, like let's say 100 points is the minimum requirement, but he got more. For getting webinar attendance, 400 points he has to get. Okay, already has 2,000 points. He's qualified. Habit wise, he has to complete at least 400 points. He has already got 1,500 points. Upload, he has not done anything. So he has to upload. Okay, 7 uploads he has to make. Challenge wise, he needs to have 300 points, but he's already qualified. Quiz participation, he needs to have 300 points, but he got more. So let's say if your points are low, let's say you got only 215 points. So the system will motivate you to get, hey, Manigandan, get more points to qualify to play this game, to become a system thinker. Okay. Your percentage completion is this much. Go and try to do it. This is exactly called motivation. See, guys, user-centric design is not about placing these buttons, putting these icons. We are not labor work doing, okay? We are not some graphic designers. Even for graphic designer, you need to go very deeply to think about it. You are a product designer sitting here. You have to think about what is your personality for the user, what you're designing, what are the trigger points which you're going to give, what is the motivation, reward, and what is the frustration you have to understand and design the system accordingly. Because if you're not creating a platform to engage for the people, for their personality type, ultimately what you're going to design as a project is going to be complete waste of time. Nobody is going to resonate with you. Very simple. Nobody is going to use your mobile app or application, or you just did some case study. You just watched some online programs and then you did some case study for the sake of doing it. You have not gone depth. You have not understood the real intention, why people require certain things, and what is the engagement for them, what is the trigger for them, what is the what you call user-centric design what you created. Okay. On top of it, you choose elements, you choose graphics, you choose buttons, you choose colors, you choose gradient, you choose. See, I've just shown you a very primitive design. Okay. Level Up is not a very fancy design because we are giving this platform for close to 1,000+ people, and 10,000 people are going to play in the coming next few months. If the platform needs to be consistent, we cannot have too much of graphics. We need to keep it very primitive and simple. That's why we have chosen this kind of a thing. And Level Up is our product. Okay, you can see rest of the dashboard. It looks a little different. Okay, Level Up is a customization which we are building for ourselves. Soon we are going to build personality determiner inside our platform. Soon we are going to bring value determination also, same like what DMartini has. So we are building a lot of features inside that Level Up also. So that is to make my community get activated. Simple. That is my intention. My community is what? People who are students, people who are career switches, people who are already having a lot of knowledge, but they're not able to get the job. My personality type is this people. What reward should I give? What motivation should I give? What is the appreciation compliment should I give? I know that better. I have designed the product accordingly, right? So if you are a designer for your product, for your customer, for your personality type, you will have to list it down and understand. Jagdish, I don't know how to list it. Please go and talk to people. Please go and interview them. Please go and understand the personality, understand their behavior, understand their character, and then try to design. Try to write down the traits for that, and then write down the triggers for that, and then write down the user-centric design elements for them, and then go to sketch board, drawing board, notepad and pen. Try to sketch out how I can able to represent reward. Can I give progress status? Can I give statistical information, what I showed you in Level Up? Or can I give something else? Can I keep a small puzzle game for them to play and get the reward? Yeah, it could be there. Think very creatively, guys. Don't be a follower, just doing randomly some stuffs here and there. Okay. To a certain extent, you can benchmark from the online sources, your competitors. But ultimately, your novelty will come when you think yourself from your own thought process. When you do that, automatically you will see people sticking to your design. People will like your design. People will engage with your design, and you will actually go more closer to the user. This is called user-centric design. A proper meaning to put is actually called user-centric design. Okay. People call it as customer-centric design, or like, let's say, they call it as, like, let's say, human-centric design. It's all one. It's all the same. Okay. But when you don't think about this process, and then when you randomly drift, whatever we taught in this class so far is not going to make any sense for you. I hope you understood the importance of this skill. I hope you understood how to implement it. I hope you are clear now. And you should also feel the responsibility why it is being taught to you. It's not a random thing. Okay. So type out in the chat, Yan, if you understood. Say sorry, type out in the chat, you, if you understood now. If you still don't understand, type out any. I'll explain again. No problem. Okay. Yes, only 7 people have typed. What about others? Guys, are you here? If you're here, you have to be here. Okay. So, emotional triggers for a designer. Okay. What is the skill about? I already told you. It's an emotional trigger. Okay. And it's designed for user motivation. Importance. Why? I already told you. It's there for user engagement improvement. It boosts your retention. A lot of people will stick to your product, service. See, it could be done for everything. Even it could be done for this cup, physical product. It doesn't matter. You need to have just a thought process and awareness towards thinking. For my user, every day he is drinking cup tea in the morning. What should I give? What is his positive triggers? My positive trigger is hot. If this tea is hot, I'll be more active and I'll be more happy to drink it. If it's becoming cold, what happens? I will not have motivation to drink. Simple. In order to make it hot for some time, I need to choose the material now accordingly in order to make the heat stay long. So my material will change. This is how a physical product designer will think. But the principle is same. Doesn't matter. Okay. Whether you're designing physical or digital. See, there is a very higher level program which we are going to launch in the coming days. Okay. Which is for ultimate game players who wants to go for Jagdish, I wanted to reach 1 crore in design. Okay. If you wanted to play a very, very big game, you should not talk about physical product design, digital product design. I'm good in UI, I'm good in UX. These are all like kids talk like this. Okay. If you wanted to become a top of the game, if you wanted to become a celebrity in design or a national level designer, you have to understand design is design on a holistic perspective. You will be leading a team of designers who will be having product designers, UI UX designers, UI designers, development engineers, testing people, R&D, marketing, everybody will be there. You will be a design lead. You will be like a team lead of a design team, or you will be a vice president of design, or you will be the associate designer, or some senior level of designer, where you will have to work with the people who are product designers also, UI UX designers also, researchers also, developers also, and then integrate everything to create a seamless product for your customer. We are also designing a program called leadership design. Like, let's say we are going to conduct something called a leadership council call. I mean, that's not required for the people who are looking for job. That's not needed. First, you will have to get into the industry. I'm talking about when you're thinking about a long term, like let's say next 5 years, next 3 years, where you wanted to reach as a very high level of leader, you need to remove all this small thinkings from your mind now. You should think about, oh, I have to now think about leadership roles. I have to now think about how do I, like, let's say if your product is having physical nature as well as digital nature, like, let's say you are having some kind of a hybrid nature also. Like, let's say if you're a HDFC bank, like, let's say if you're a HDFC bank product designer, okay, you will be designing ATM machines also. You'll be designing HDFC mobile app also. You'll be designing HDFC pamphlets also. You'll be designing HDFC's website also. You'll be designing HDFC's any other assets also. You should not talk about, hey, I know only Figma, I'll only put buttons in the website. Then you will get only 20,000. If you want 20,000, then this particular program is not exactly for you. If you wanted to really understand how my customer is going to interact my website, how my customer is going to use the ATM machines, how my customer is going to use the mobile app, is it all having the same design systems? Is it all reflecting the same motivation for my user? Is it all building the trust for my audience? Trust is a major factor because banking runs on trust. So how do I create trust for all these places? What are the color choices I can make? What are the user-centric design elements I can bring? If you think about this manner, I'm telling you guys, nobody will go out of your product. Why Apple is so successful? They have exactly understood the personalities of the people and they're exactly created the user-centric design for that. People are crazy to pay 1.5 lakhs for a mobile. Okay, not even a laptop, for a mobile. I have a MacBook Air. This is very expensive. This is like close to 2 lakh. But the point is, we have a lot of engagement factors and boosting factors here. My work is getting done seamlessly happening here. I don't have any problem while I'm working here. 1 second, my laptop switches on. 1 second, it switches off. If I use Windows, it will take a lot of time for even to switch on. A lot of shortcuts is there. A lot of workflows is automated inside Mac. If you're using Mac, ideally you will know. Many automations is done inside the Mac itself. The OS is built for completely user-centric personality. What do the typical users do when they are editing some softwares or when they are doing, okay, I'm a teacher, I'm a mentor. So I can able to customize this entire laptop settings for my use. So this is called user-centric design, connecting with the personality. I hope now you are understanding very easily. I'm giving you a lot of examples. Okay. So it promotes the engagement. Again, it based on the industry what you choose. Okay. So why the skill matters? We all know it. It creates a relatable user-centric design, user motivation, competitive advantage. It helps you stand apart from the market. Very simple. Okay. So common mistakes to avoid. Don't overload with a lot of emotional triggers. Choose one, play with it. Very simple. Have you seen Apple's design? Very minimal. Have you seen Tesla's products and all? Very minimal. Okay. Ignoring the user persona. You're not understanding who is user persona. We'll talk about user persona separately using manipulated techniques. Don't do that. Okay. And steps to master the skill. How do you do that? Understanding the emotional triggers and motivation is very important. I already told you, we did that live also. Okay. And then type of emotional triggers, like let's say trust, urgency, anticipation, belonging, curiosity, empathy. I was exactly looking for this kind of a keywords only, guys, but unfortunately nobody has typed. Only few people have typed out. Okay, that's good, no problem. So build your confidence, transparency, encourage quick action, increase excitement, foster connection through social features, invites exploration. Fog behavior model. We'll talk about it later, but for now, this is okay. Self-determination theory, focus on automation and competence. So, see, guys, ideally, when you're doing a project live with me, if I guide you this, you will understand better. For a skill booster session, this itself is too much. Okay. Something should not go above your head. Designing with emotional triggers, identifying the triggers, creating an engagement micro interaction. See, you can use animation. We talked about micro interaction yesterday. Okay, I think day before yesterday, right? Achievements to boost your motivation, building trust, security, encouraging action. So many factors are there to do that. Okay, but you as a designer, how you can do it? If you're designing some kind of a factor, you'll have to test it with the user. You have to do A/B split testing. Visualize your impact, what is going to happen with the user. Once your users are happy, go and implement it continuously. Simple. Okay. Practical demonstration. I gave you some examples of Apple and other things, but we'll do screen sharing when you're inside the community. You will have some live projects with me doing. Okay. See, in the November first week, we are going to have something called a 2-month hackathon, November and December. This hackathon is going to be only job special. Okay. I'm going to introduce you the theme and everything on the November 2 and 3, and you guys will be excited. Okay. We're going to have something like a 2 months hackathon where it'll be only job special. Before the end of this year, okay, the people who are onboarding new and people who are joining new, they are going to play this game, and people who are already there in our community, you can play it one more time. I told you it's a lifetime support, right? So you can participate one more time also, no problem. Okay. And you can learn a lot more things with respect to job. The last hackathon's theme was designing the future. Okay. But this hackathon will be a little different. So I wanted to close this entire call with one activity for you. Try to map your triggers for your user persona, and then try to create one element and test it with some users. Can you do it? Before this day closes, send to me in WhatsApp with a screenshot what you designed. That would be the takeaway from this class. That's it. Very simple. Okay. And emotional engagement. Connect users by up to 300% higher lifetime value. Neuroscience insight found limbic activation. Your creative muscles. Okay. Limbic activation happens and it provides a lot of decision making ability inside you when you provide enough engagement factors like this. Okay. This all happens inside your user. I'm just telling you. You can use psychological trigger. You can use hard jar, guys. Don't worry. Hard jar is a very deep topic. I'll take you separately. You can use basic survey links and survey monkey, type form, Google form to get some feedback from the user. You can use A/B split testing. Don't worry. These all will be taken care by your organization when you're inside. These are like very expensive tools. You can't get it. You can use some free tools, but ideally when you're doing a real-time research, you will know all these things. Okay. Call to action. People who have not yet registered for this webinar on November 2 and 3, kindly go and register. I'm just pasting you the link. And I want one. Yes, guys, please go and register yourself for the Design Verse workshop. And the people who have really liked this session, it's very good for you. I would say, please go and rate us in the Trust Pilot. That would be a great support for us. It would be helpful for the others also to get inspired. Okay. So don't just put class is good, class is bad. Write your learnings, what you had. We talked about personality, we talked about triggers, we talked about user-centric design. What is your top 4 takeaways, 3 or 4 takeaways, and put it in the Trust Pilot rating and review it. Okay. And people are there in our community. You can share your screenshots. You can get points for that as well. Okay. Because you are also helping us build this program for many people, and we are also going to help you out. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. So I'll wait for this call in the next 2 minutes. Go to this portal and type out your learnings, and then you can leave this call. Okay. Yes. Were you able to click that link, guys? Can you confirm me fast? Kindly confirm me fast, 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 fast.
Sure.
But if you're able to click that, people are not yet registered, please go and register. And yes, thank you, guys. Guys, this call will end in just 30 seconds, but I wanted you to type out your learning and in the Trust Pilot, take a screenshot and put it in our portal. Okay. And I'm also going to take a screenshot. Yes. So I'll put it in our portal also. You can comment below. No problem. Take care, guys. Have a great day. And please reflect on your learning. Just don't go here and there. Just reflect on your learning sharply, then go for the next task. Okay. Tomorrow we have an interesting session. And today we are going to do some activities also, guys. I'll tell you in the group. Don't worry. Okay. And please invite your other friends. Design versus coming on tomorrow. Okay. Have a great day. Bye bye.